Hello, students! I am very happy to see all of you again. Students, today's lesson is very special because today we will revise all the important things we have learned so far. Sometimes, before moving forward, it is important to look back as well. This makes our understanding stronger and also helps us see how far we have come and how much we have learned. Don't worry, students. Today we won't learn anything new. Today we will only revise all the important things we learned in our Vibe Coding course. So, let's once again look back at our Vibe Coding journey. Let's begin with the first chapter. Our first chapter was Introduction to Vibe Coding. In this chapter, we learned what AI is, how it works, and how it is present all around us. We also learned that with the help of Vibe Coding, we can now tell AI our ideas in simple language and how AI can write the code for us. Now, let's go over the important parts of our first chapter once again. First, we talked about AI. AI means artificial intelligence. AI learns from data, and data simply means information. Without data, AI cannot learn anything. Then we saw that behind every smart tool on our phones, websites, games, and mobile applications, there are people who give commands to computer and tell it what to do. People use programming languages to tell computer what to do. Some examples of programming languages are Python, JavaScript, Scratch. When people write commands for a computer using these languages, those written commands are called code. And the process of writing this code is called coding. Earlier, if someone wanted to create a game or an application, they had to write many lines of code, step by step. This required a lot of time and skill. And it was difficult. If someone wanted to create a game or an application, he had to learn many different programming languages and write many lines of code for the computer to understand. But now, things are changing because of generative AI. Remember, we talked about generative AI as well? Generative AI is a special type of AI that can generate or create new things, such as stories, pictures, music, videos, and even computer code. Yes, code as well. We also learned about LLM. Do you remember the full form of LLM? Large Language Model. An LLM is an AI system that has learned from a very large amount of data. With the help of this data, LLM can do many things. Understand questions we ask, write answers we need, explain ideas, write stories, and even write code in different programming languages. It can understand our language as well as the languages that computer understands. And then we came to the most interesting part, Vibe Coding. Vibe coding is a new way of creating things with the help of AI. This term was introduced by a well-known AI scientist, Andrej Karpathy, and it has become very popular in recent years. In Vibe Coding, instead of writing long and difficult code ourselves, we simply have to describe our idea in normal human language to AI. AI receives our idea. The LLM understands our idea. Generative AI creates the code. And the computer runs that code. So in simple words, you share the idea. AI helps create the code and together you create something new. Students, this is the power of vibe coding. And students, this is just the beginning. Students, just knowing about AI was not enough. We also had to learn how to talk to AI the right way. And we learned this in chapter 2, which was called Prompt Engineering. In this chapter, we learned what a prompt is and why giving clear instructions is very important to get better results. We also learned the 3-part prompt formula, which helps us explain our ideas to AI more clearly. Now, let's revise chapter 2 once again. First, we understood how AI works in 3 simple steps: input, process, output. Input is what we type. Process is what AI does inside. And output is the answer we get. And the instruction we type into AI is called a prompt. Then we learned what is a prompt. A prompt is simply the text, input, question, or instruction that we give to AI. It is the starting point of everything. We also understood a very important idea. If the prompt is clear, detailed, and exact, AI gives better answers. If the prompt is short, unclear, and incomplete, AI gives general answers. Better instructions, better results. Weak instructions, weak results. Then we learned a powerful method, the 3-part prompt formula. Role, who AI should act like. Task, what AI should do. Rules, how AI should do it. Then we saw an AI system screen where we wrote a simple prompt. After that, we saw some examples and learnt that adding details improves the prompt. A simple prompt like write a story gave a very general result. Adding role, task, and rules made the answer clear and focused. Adding emotion made the answer more meaningful and interesting. We also saw how details like format, like bullet points, and asking for examples made the answer easy to read and understand. So students, always remember, better prompt, better result. And when you guide AI properly, you are not just using AI, you are creating with AI. Students, by now we had learned to talk to AI. But have you ever wondered how AI understands our instructions and writes the code for us? We found the answer in chapter 3, which was called Basics of Computer Coding. In this chapter, we learned about the journey of coding and understood that today, in our daily lives, code works behind almost every app and website. We also learned about programming languages like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which are used to build web pages. So, let's revise chapter 3 once again. We learned that whenever we open any app or website to order food, search something online, play games, or even scan a QR code to make payment, coding is quietly working in the background. Today we cannot imagine our world without it. Then we learned that computer code is a set of commands given to computer. And coding is the process of writing those commands using programming languages. After that, we learned about web pages and websites. Web page, one page on a screen. Website, a collection of many web pages. Then we understood that humans created special programming languages to talk to computers. Some of the programming languages are HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Python. Then we learned how computer coding evolved over the years. Long ago, computers were huge, expensive, and difficult to use. Only trained experts and engineers knew coding. But slowly, computers became smaller, faster, and easier to use. Then came the internet, websites, smartphones, apps, and games. And today, coding has become part of our everyday life. AI and vibe coding are now helping beginners create exciting things much more easily. Then we learned about 3 programming languages. HTML tells the computer what to show on a web page. CSS tells it how it should look. And JavaScript tells it what should happen when you click. We also saw what a code looks like and how it has different colors to make it easier for people to read and understand. Once the code is generated by AI, the computer reads this code, follows the instructions, and creates the real web page on the screen. And this is how vibe coding works. And finally, we learned about the complete vibe coding journey. Idea, prompt, AI, code, web page. Students, this is just the beginning of your vibe coding journey. By now, we had a basic understanding of vibe coding, and we had also learned to give better instructions to AI. But before moving ahead, we had to set up some important tools on our computer. So in chapter 4 and chapter 5, we learned how to install LM Studio and VS Code. Using the internet, we first downloaded our vibe coding tools and then installed them on our computer. In these chapters, we downloaded and installed LM Studio and VS Code on both Windows and Ubuntu operating system. We also installed our AI model, Qwen 2.5 Coder 7B Instruct on our computer. Now all our tools had been installed, but one question was still left. How do all these tools work together? We learned this in chapter 6, which was called our Vibe Coding Toolkit, where we understood the complete vibe coding setup in detail. In this chapter, we learned the role of LM Studio, VS Code, the AI model, and the browser. We saw that VS Code is where we write our prompts. Our AI model runs inside LM Studio, and the browser helps us see the final result. Now, let's go over our Vibe Coding Toolkit chapter once again. First, we saw that building things with vibe coding is just like cooking food in a kitchen. In our AI kitchen, many things need to work together. We learned about LM Studio. LM Studio is like the stove in the kitchen. Just like food cooks on a stove, in the same way, AI does its real work inside LM Studio. This is the place where AI runs, thinks, and creates answers. Inside LM Studio is where the AI model lives. Our AI model is Qwen 2.5 Coder 7B Instruct. It is like the brain of AI, which understands your questions and knows how to answer them. Then we learned about VS Code. VS Code is like the kitchen table. This is the place where we prepare things for LM Studio. Here we write our prompts, make changes, and keep everything organized and ready. After that, we talked about demo.html file and created it on our computer using VS Code. The demo.html file is like a kitchen drawer where we paste our code and then save it. Then we learned about the browser. The browser is like a plate. This is where we see the final result. When we create something, we can see it in the browser. Students, now let's quickly revise all parts of our AI Kitchen once again. In our AI Kitchen, we write a prompt in VS Code and send it to LM Studio. Inside LM Studio, our AI model Qwen starts working. LM Studio sends the reply back to VS Code. In the demo.html file, we first paste the code given by VS Code and then save it. And lastly, the browser shows us the final result. But our journey did not stop here. In chapter 7, we not only learned about the vibe coding tools, but also saw what to do when we face a problem and also how to fix it. In chapter 8, we built our first project where we used AI to create a simple web page. In chapter 9, we built a task organizer to help us organize our daily tasks. In chapter 10, we built a math quiz with multiple choice questions that showed our score at the end. In chapter 11, we built a school website. We created an attractive website with sections like home, about, activities, and contact. Do you remember all this, students? And today, we are at chapter 12, where we revised the important parts of our whole course. Very good, students. I hope you enjoyed learning and creating new things during our vibe coding journey. But our journey is not over yet. In the next and final chapter, a special vibe coding challenge is waiting for you, where you will get a chance to use your creativity, understanding, and all the skills you have learned. So get ready, students, because now it's time to challenge yourself. I will see you in the next chapter. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing, and yes, keep vibing.